So Brian, you have anything to say to Portland? You want to send a message back?
Well, it's a time for revolution.
Do you need help? Anything you missed back there home?
Oh, I miss my friends. Portland, but I'm so thankful to be in Nicaragua. It outweighs my
I'm doing I'm kicking the ship right now.
sadness of not being with my friends in Nicaragua. I mean, in Portland. But Nicaragua is like a paradise compared to the U.S. I'm just thankful that I'm here. I never want to land in the United States ever again in an airport. And, I know the people in Portland who are action feel the same way I do. But I love Nicaragua, and I don't like the United States. I mean, the culture. There's a lot of good people in the United States, but the culture, the collective culture, really sucks.
Well, we all miss you, I'll tell you that.
I'm just, I'm 84, and I'm kind of surprised I'm still alive. Went through, in Vietnam, I went through about 17 attacks. And as a defender of air bases. And I'm just thankful to be in Nicaragua. It's a paradise compared to the U.S. And I know the people in Portland are very political about what's going on in the world, and I just encourage as many people as possible to come to Nicaragua just for a visit. Just for a visit. It's an amazing epiphany that happens in people's minds.
That's great. You know, I think you would have loved working with these young Filipino activists that I'm working with, Bayan and Malaya and iChirp, which is an international coalition for human rights in the Philippines. I went on that demo last year in May. I went on a delegation for 18 days, and it was an incredible trip. But what I'm seeing with these activists, and they're all over the United States, and they're fighting at all kinds of levels with labor, with education, with in the universities, teachers and student activists. And they're against, U.S. imperialism, and they just want they want the U.S. out of the Philippines. They want them out of the bases out of there. There's an incredible group of activists who are disciplined and know their history, know the United States history. And they're educating a lot of Americans to know what it is about, and that's what you did in your time. You're educating veterans that came back from Vietnam. We're educating people about what the war was about.
Yeah, we're at a point in history where the collective West is really in the process of collapse.
Then I got involved with the country.
And that's a dangerous time because
I walk with them.
the collapsed version is going to fight like hell for predominance in the world society. And so
we've been doing many things together.
I think that this is really a critical time for people to say, no more war, no more racism, no more sexism, no more classism. And Trump is kind of a trigger. I mean, all the presidents have been criminals.
Yeah.
And Trump is just the kind of trigger that says, fuck the principles, he's going to do whatever he wants to do. But it's going to get to him.
You guys too.
And the people of the U.S. are going to, I think, maybe organize in a way they haven't before because of the rise of the BRICS countries and the clear collapse of the collective West and the U.S. economy. I don't think even Trump understands the collapse that's happening. He's such a megalomaniac and narcissist
Rogers.
I don't think he has a clue even, and I don't think any of his advisors in the cabinet
They
have
saw
a
each
clue of
other
just
after
how
many years.
serious
They
the
could talk.
U.S.
They could talk.
economy really
Same
is,
way like he did with you.
and that's
Doesn't it feel like the last cries of a dying empire?
right. Exactly, that's what's happening right now. And,
That's all that they could say.
we're all part of it because we've been in the
They have each
empire,
other.
and those of us who are white
We have each other.
Yes.
know that
We also have
we've
each other.
always been on the wrong side.
Front and up and left and right.
Exactly.
And now we're not just waiting for the collapse, but we are trying to inspire
Yeah, I do
people
too.
That's a
to
communist.
become more active in their
Put
lives.
some there, please. When you have it.
Speed up the collapse, basically. It's going to collapse because the economy is not healthy.
That's what I told us. Mosquitoes.
I don't know about if Trump even from comprehensive, but the fact is he's a symptom of capitalism. He's a symptom of the U.S. political economy, and he's going to. I think he's going to push people over the line. So they see that, oh my God, we've been supporting an incredible imperial regime. And now to save ourselves, our dogs, our cats, our neighbors, we're going to join in the movement for a world economy that is based on justice
Let's do it.
and equity, not on selfishness. So,
Don't you ever tell a soul I said that.
want as many people as possible to know that who are active are
She
not
already
alone.
knows. She speaks to
People all over the
that.
world really see.
Picks up how
Well, actually, they laugh at Trump. They laugh at the silliness of Trump's statements. But the fact is, there's no future for the U.S. It's irredeemable and unreformable. So we do not want to salvage the U.S. We want it to collapse so that we then have space to regroup as human beings into groups that I call them bio. But people to think about, oh, now we need to look at each other and say, how are we going to organize ourselves to function
this is a different thing.
as people who need who want education, who want economic locality, local independence, self-reliance, the community self-reliance. So being in Nicaragua is like being in a land of paradise. So I'm not one to say much about the U.S. except I'm glad I'm not there, and I'm envious. I'm not envious, but I'm saddened by people who still believe in the U.S. I know that in Portland a lot of people don't believe in the U.S., but the fact is there is a place to come where you will be welcome.
Yes, and that's what's already happened.
Well, thank you so much. I know people love to hear from you, and it's just one good way. I know Mike Hasty said he would really love to be here today, and but he said he's getting, his biopsy turned out good, and he's gonna said as soon as he's feeling a little better and has time, he wants to come back down and see you soon.
Well, I look forward to seeing Mike.
Yeah, he's your buddy, man.